Hi, I'm Mike Tidwell, director of the Chesapeake Climate Action Network, and I'm reading a book that you might have heard of. It is basically a 150-page letter from Pope Francis to over 1 billion Catholics all over the world about the crisis of climate change and how we all have a moral responsibility to solve this problem. He wrote the book not just for Catholics, but for all people, because he says it's not just a moral issue, climate change, it's a practical issue. This is something that we logically, as a matter of self-preservation, all people all over the world need to work for solutions to this issue. It's a great book. I hope you'll read it. And also, I hope you'll join me and tens of thousands of other people on September 24th on the Mall in Washington, D.C., where the Pope himself will be addressing Congress. And there's going to be singing and speeches and fasting and praying. It's going to be a great ethical spectacle on climate change. You want to come to that. But, you know, when I think of the Pope's moral message, I also think of people like Tueri Brown, a teacher in Norfolk, who's had to rescue her own students from flooding at her school, carrying them on her back to get out of flooded waters because sea level rise has risen so much and there's so much flooding now in coastal Virginia. We at CCAN want to bring practical solutions to problems like that, to moral questions like that, which is why we're trying to implement a carbon cap in Virginia that would itself translate into billions of dollars that could be used to raise homes, build floodgates, restore wetlands, and protect people from the sea level rise that's happening there. And in Maryland, we're also working very, very hard to get a mandate of expanded statutory requirements for wind and solar power as a practical solution to climate change. This is what we do every day at CCAN. Learn more in our newsletter. Join us on September 24th as we continue to bring practical solutions to this moral vision of climate change.